Spion! Mein Leben! Spion!
thank God I'm done with this map. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. What should I say? Do I even know what I want to say about this map? I don't like this map. And I know a lot of people don't like this map. And as you saw, I did go back once because I originally did finish this Let's Play with 99% kills. I missed that one guard. But I did go back and see how far away that guard was. And he wasn't that far, so that's why I just did that instead of just starting this whole walkthrough all over again. What can I say about this map? Again, a lot of people say this too, they don't like it. This map and probably Floor 2 are two of the probably most terribly designed maps in this entire game. Mostly, I mean, you gotta understand though that, you know, this is how one of the best ways to try to make a map this hard. I mean, like, Floor 10 is definitely the hardest map in the game. This is probably the third hardest map in the game. Second is definitely episode 4, Floor 10 with all those officers, because that's just an ambush that you just can't get out of without taking any damage. But this map is also probably one of the easiest maps to get lost in, especially in the mazes. And what makes it worse is there's not a lot of health either, so you gotta be very careful with how much health you take as well. I mean, there are ways to try to get through this map with the, and get 100%, even though I missed one guard, is just to stick to one side of the wall in the mazes. That's the best way to do so. Secret areas can be kind of hard, so you gotta look for other little landmarks. Like, what I do is I looked out for the dinners, because the dinners are right by two of the secrets. Actually, it's by the third one also, but the third one is behind that one death shoe Stoffel in the brown area. The brown maze, though, is probably the biggest problem I have with this map. It's just so long, and it's so boring, but that's the best way they're going to make this game hard. I mean, besides, you know, putting Hans Grosses and, like, mazes with mutants as was back in Floor 10, you know, how else can you make this game hard without just loading up rooms or just making confusing mazes to easily get lost in? Ugh. It is understood why they're trying to make this level hard. It's an episode 6 difficulty map, but it's still just not one of the best ways to try to make this map hard. It's just, I'm just so glad I'm done with this map. I thought I'd be spending hours trying to get this one. It didn't take me that many attempts. But again, and also, the maze with the vines. When I first found that years ago, I'm like, no, not another vine maze of mutants. I mean, it's just officers in there. As long as you stick to the right side of the wall, you should be fine. But of course, the officers can be a little hard to see through the vines, but not as bad as the mutants. Alright, I've said enough about this map. As you can tell, I don't like it. Not a lot of people like it, but yet, there's a good reason why this map is in the game. We will now move on to Floor 8 in the next video. We are 2 floors away from finishing the game of Wolfenstein 3D. And until then, I am the Club of the Man, 1993.